Good morning, fam. Welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you are new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here. And of course, welcome back to all my oldies but goodies. So you guys, another day, another foundation review. But this one is very special because TikTok made me buy it. So this BASMA Beauty, the foundation stick, it went crazy on TikTok. I ordered it online. It came in this package. It's like a simple package. It comes from New York. It did take a few days to come. I'm just really excited because it is a woman-owned brand from Basma Hamid, and she developed the beauty brand because growing up she was a burn survivor. This is what she created, so I'm so freaking excited. Here is how the foundation stick looks. Wow, an alarm just went off, but okay. And here it is. So this is the shade 29. She has a bunch of neutral shades, which I was so appreciative of. And here is my shade. It looks a little too light, but it's okay. We're going to do a one-day wear test because with stick foundations, it's pretty much the same thing. Let's see. I mean, let's hope. Let's start off with this mattifying primer. Usually sticks are very creamy, so I like to mattify the skin so we can see how it works. And actually, let's mattify the left side only. And then on the right side, we won't use any primer. Mattifying the skin well. Oh, and I did my skincare maybe 20 minutes ago. I did my moisturizer, sunscreen, all that. And you always want to let your skincare really absorb into the skin for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So makeup applies nicely. Talking about letting sit, let's let this primer sit so it can mattify the skin. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited because TikTok has not done us wrong yet, but let's see. So what I'm gonna do right now, oh wait, no, I'm not ready. Apply the foundation and blend it out with the brush. I find with cream and stick foundations, blending it out with the brush just gives you the best finish. Blending it out with a sponge just doesn't give you that and it just happens with all of them. So what I'm gonna do is just apply it and give you all the info about the product. The Basma Beauty, the hydration stick, is an ultra hydrating formula that evens out skin tone, blurs the appearance of blemishes, and leaves your skin with a fresh all-day glow. This comes in 40 shades. It doesn't matter whether you have oily or dry skin, blemishes, or uneven skin, the foundation stick works for all skin types. The key ingredients is vitamin E, an antioxidant that facilitates skin hydration, aloe vera extract that increases collagen and improves elasticity, and apricot butter that helps nourish, revitalize, and soften skin. It retails for $40. It has a 12-month shelf life and it comes in a 0.22 ounce stick. I look very ghostly. This is definitely not my shade. Ooh, but let's see. It blended out like butter though. It's very smooth. The side with no primer, it just went on a lot better because the side with primer, it's kind of dried up. You see on the nose? Here, let me get close. You see like that, those spots right there, right where the dip in the nose is, it kind of like bunched up there, and here on this side it just looks super smooth. So this probably just works best alone. And because the shade is light, I did put some on my under eye area. So let's kind of add some, blend it out with my finger. These sticks are also for like concealer and contouring and stuff. So that's why I'm using it for my under eye area because it's really light, as you can tell. But the coverage is nice. It's like very natural. It's smoothing out the skin very nicely. Let's just ignore the shade. So, okay, cool. Also, I originally ordered a lighter shade and then I emailed them and I asked them, hey, like, can you switch it because I know it's not it. So that's why I got the shade 29 and they were very kind enough to do it. So I will email them and ask them for a new shade. Let's see what they say because they are a smaller company. I don't expect them to send like a free one or something. I don't know. I'll definitely keep you updated in the description box, but the skin looks good. I will say, right? It just looks really smooth and it has a good amount of coverage without being heavy. Kind of drying down on the mouth. Look. Let's see. Okay. So it is early in the AM. Woke up at 5 again. It is not even 6. So let's just see how the skin warms up with this. It may take a little bit, so I may come back maybe in like 30 minutes. Usually I wait about 10 to 20 minutes just so we can see how the skin warms up with only the foundation with no powders or concealers. So I'll be back. Okay, fam, I'm back. So it is a 6:30 and I feel like the foundation has warmed up a little bit. It's separating a little bit on the nose, But now with the warmth of the skin, I feel like it's getting a little bit better. It is really warming up and kind of melting into the skin. That usually happens with foundation sticks because they're more on the creamier side. I used to avoid stick foundations because I do have oily skin and it's just going to create a lot more sort of oiliness. And it's kind of hard because if you have a shade that's too light, you're going to see a lot of things that you wouldn't see if you have your correct shade. A lot of texture is accentuated when you have a lighter shade, and I can see that like right now. Can see my pores. This is the side with the matte primer, and then this is with no primer. You see on the no primer side, it just looks better. I just also think with that primer, it's just not working. It's kind of clashing with what this is. That is a water-based primer. This is not a water-based foundation. It's silicone-based. So usually you want to match the correct bases because that's when separation happens, and we saw it here on this side, but I left it just because shit happens, you know what I mean? So let me just add a little bit of concealer because this isn't concealing too much and I don't want to put too much creamy product in my under eye area, and then I'll be back. So what I'm going to do is get this Huda Beauty banana bread powder with my powder puff, grab a good amount and really set working the powder in the skin. I'm using this shade because it does have a bit of a tint, and that will help darken up the foundation a little bit. Primer side, it's still drying up, so the powder just accentuated that part right here on the nose. Oh yeah, you see it right there. Versus the non-primer side, it just looks really, really good. Most of my primers are water-based. I don't have silicone-based primers, which is what I should have used, but I didn't, so it's okay. No primer also does work. So I'm liking this side a little bit better. First, you know, the shade was like shocking, as usually that happens. But yeah, I think I'm feeling it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is bronze up pretty well, put some blush, finish up the face, and I'll be back. Everything, hair combed and everything. I'm kind of liking this complexion. I think it's very subtle, it's very natural, but it gives you coverage. Because we let the foundation sit, I think we're looking a little bit better. It is really warming up to the skin, and bronzer and blush went on the skin very nicely. It didn't go on too harsh or anything. I did put a good amount because, you know, we needed it. So what do you think? How do you think the skin looks? What's up with my eyeliner? Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, I had to fix it. So I really like how the skin looks. You don't see my pores. The real test is how it's going to last all day long. You guys know I'm gonna do at least a 12-hour wear test. So yeah, another thing, I reached out to them as I was waiting around, and they emailed me back saying they're gonna send the correct shade. I need to know what the process is, but I really like that they were really quick on replying to the email. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know the whole exchange situation when I come back. Hopefully I hear back. You know what? Because we do have a light shade, let's do a flash chest test just to see how it'll be, you know? Wow, not bad considering the situation, right? Oh, okay. Good news, good news. Let's jump in front of the window so you guys can see how the situation looks. All right, fam, in front of the window. Oh, look at the skin in daylight. Oh my God. Look at this. Okay, skin. Dang, I like it. It looks really nice. I think with time, this foundation just gets better. A lot of stick foundations tend to do that. It just needs a lot of warmth of the skin to really activate. And I like it. I like it a lot. And we didn't have flashbacks, so that's like really shocking to me. I think TikTok may have something, but let's see if we look gastadas at the end of the day, because that counts mostly for everything, you know? Okay, bye. Hey fam, I'm back. It's 4:44 in the afternoon. We've had the foundation on for about 11 hours, but of course, before we get started, I do want to show you how the skin was looking at around 2 o'clock today, and at this point, it was looking really good. Here on the left side is the side with the matte primer, and here on the right is the side with no primer. I felt like at this point, we were looking a little bit glowy, and they looked very similar. Here we are now. The skin looks pretty good considering it is a foundation stick. Let's get close and see. Here is the side with the primer. It's a little more on the mattified side. Here is the side with no primer. You can't really see a difference, huh? Like, I'm a little bit shiny. I'm not as shiny as I expected it to be though. Because with stick foundations, I would have been super shiny at this point. So I kind of like that the foundation is still on the skin, which is what I'm very surprised about. And overall, I really like this foundation. I think us not having the correct shade, the stick foundation on oily skin, it worked out very well because we still look well put together. We don't look gastadas, which is, the most important. I really like how my skin looks. It's very natural. It's very lightweight. And the foundation stick literally does exactly what it says it's going to do. You don't get any surprises, which is what I really like. If you have dry to normal skin, this is like a beautiful foundation for you. You'll really like it because it provides such great coverage. It's not heavy, it's lightweight, it's creamy, it glides onto the skin. If you have dry skin too, you probably don't need to use a primer because the foundation's that good. It works very well on its own. I feel like for oily skin, we would need a silicone primer, and this probably would work out for like a 10-hour day. I wouldn't suggest to wear it for 12 to 15 hours because that's when the skin warms up and things start to like slip and slide a little bit, Overall, I'm very impressed with this foundation. It worked out so well considering, what we were working with. TikTok did not do us wrong. And yeah, this is it. I hope you enjoyed today's review. Please let me know your thoughts on this. Have you tried this BASMA foundation stick out? Are you on TikTok? Let me know. You guys know I always love chit-chatting with you guys in the comments, and I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.